A 21-day fasting and prayer devotional by the City Gate Church. Mounting up, growing up into fullness.
Day 20. The Habitation of God. Ephesians chapter 2 verse 20 to 22. 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 16 to 18. Job chapter 22 verse 21 to 26. Ephesians chapter 2 verse 20 to 22. 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 16 to 18. Job chapter 22 verse 21 to 26. In becoming the habitation and building of God, we must love everlasting righteousness and also hate iniquity if we would be partakers of the image and glory of God. Hebrews chapter 1 verse 7. The temple of Christ, or the holy temple, is the building or formation of Christ in the soul against the building of sin and death. This must be pulled down by the growth of the nature of Christ, who is the new man in the soul. The temple of God is the building of God against iniquity, or the stature of hell and death, which can't be put away without the growth of an incorruptible nature in the soul. Satanic buildings or institutions in the soul can't be seen by natural eye, but can only be discerned by the unveilance of the light of Christ in God. All the spirits in the air, in Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12, are all spiritual arrangements and warfare against our growth and being built up. Principalities, powers, and rulers of the darkness of this world are against the building of the temple of Christ, or godly man, while spiritual wickedness in high places are against the building of the temple of God, or the divine man. Our growth is how we wage warfare against spirits in the heavens and possess our inheritance in the everlasting kingdom of the Son. The habitation of God is a formidable everlasting stature that cannot be corrupted or defiled by the gates of hell. This is the church Jesus is building in our day. Matthew chapter 16 verse 16 to 18. Prayers. Lord, help me with grace and consistency to feed on the knowledge of Christ and God, to be formidable against the assaults of wicked spirits. Lord, help me with grace and consistency to feed on the knowledge of Christ and God, to be formidable against the assaults of wicked spirits. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 10 to 18. Lord, help me to be able to endure the change of my old man, lifestyle to that of Christ. Lord, help me to be able to endure the change of my old man and lifestyle to that of Christ. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 20 to 24.